All right, on this session of Study Ball, we're going to take a look at the Kansas City Chiefs defense. And I know a lot of people are saying, oh, they played great. They gave up 35 points. I get it. They gave up 35 points against a really good offense. But it's the little plays within the course of the game, to me, that are difference makers and what allowed them the opportunity to win. Yes, they didn't play perfect. Yes, they played against a good offense that made a bunch of plays, a quarterback that had a great football game. But that doesn't mean that they couldn't play good defense and make critical plays that probably a lot of people didn't see that were difference makers in the game. You know, I always say that there's hidden yardage in every single game. You know, plays that that somebody makes somebody miss and they get another 10 yards, and that's 10 yards. It's another first down. That's less yards to go because they make somebody miss. Or maybe there's a great tackle on the other side where there's green grass in front of somebody, and a great tackle prevents somebody from getting a big play. But there's hidden yardage in the course of the game that leads to less points on the board, or it leads to a punt in certain situations. And I just felt like Kansas City had a good plan, and their linebackers played really, really well in this game to be able to take away or to take back some of that hidden yardage in the course of the game. Let me show you a little bit of what they did in this game, how they played it, and some of the big plays that they actually made. All right, so here we go. Here's the first thing that I thought the Chiefs did really well in this game is they tried to force Jalen Hurts to keep the football. So what they were going to do is they were going to slant their defensive ends down, so they could help play the run if they handed off the run, and then they would do what we call scrape the linebacker. So the linebacker would read, and then he would be the one that scraped to the outside. Instead of asking this defensive end to come up and play both or create the read and play both the running back and the quarterback, they seem to tell their defensive end, you just come down every time. Every time that offensive line steps down, you go down with him. See that? See the defensive end right here? Watch him. Watch how he comes down. He comes down hard, so I'm going to come in here and try to mess up this run. Worst case scenario, if they hand it off here, then we're going to feed it back to this outside, which is where the linebacker is scraping to anyways. So here, because of this safety coming off, Jalen Hurts hands this football off. And look, there's nowhere for the running back to go because they've taken it away there. We've got bodies on the backside. Now he bounces it all the way out the front side, but there's really no gain on this play because they mush everything up in there because of the way that they play it. Great job by the safety to come up and make the play. All right, here we go again. We're in a situation, running back over here, so we know that the zone read portion is going to come out this way. So watch the defensive end again. Where's he go? He goes down. He says, keep the ball, quarterback. All right, so in this case, Jalen keeps it based off of that. There's the scrape, along with the linebacker on the outside that's playing in the slot, coming off there as well. Look at this tackle. Boom. How many people make this tackle on Jalen Hurts? Stand him up. Boom, push him back for no yards. Great job in scheme and great play by the linebacker to stop them to no yards right there. All right, here's another one right here. I want you to just watch the linebacker here. So this is set up to seal the edge and try to get out here, okay? And they're really set up nicely to do that, okay? So Dallas Goedert's right here. He's going to come off if this guy flows to the outside, seal him, and now it takes this backside linebacker having to run through all this to make the tackle. But I want you to watch the linebacker right here. He sees a window right there. Boom. No hesitation. No hesitation. He who hesitates is lost. Go get him. Great job right here. Now this turns into a 9-yard run, and it shouldn't be, but a great play by the linebacker to hit the running back 3 yards deep in the backfield right here. Now, he weaves his way back, and he's able to find a hole and get 9 yards. Great run. That is a great run, but all set up. I shouldn't say the run is set up, but we have a chance to make a tackle for loss back here, 3 to 4 yards deep, because a great play by the linebacker when this was set up really nicely by the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, one man makes a great play, and sometimes that happens in the NFL, but I love the play there by the linebacker, and he saw that over and over and over again. All right, here's another one. What's the defensive end do? They step down. I'm stepping down. I'm going to force the quarterback read. Forced it. There it is. Now what? Scrape. We're going to scrape off the edge. We're going to have a guy for Jalen Hurts. He's got nowhere to go with the football out there. And now we're forcing, again, a 1-yard loss based on the way that they decided to play these runs. Here's another one. Linebacker. Look at the linebacker. Right here. Right here. He's going to set, and then boom, he is going to hit it with no hesitation. No hesitation, driving right through there. You see it. He creates presence right there where they're trying to go with the football, forces him back into all these bodies. We get a 1-yard gain right there. Okay? Let's say they get this linebacker right here. We are set up perfectly to take this to that side. Okay? You see the numbers, you see the bodies. Him hitting it quickly and forcing that back away from the hole limits it to a short gain. And this is the kind of stuff you saw over and over and over again. And these are huge plays in the course of the game. Here we go again. He steps down. That step down, the end man on the line of scrimmage is who Jalen's reading. Oh, then they add another guy. This time it's not a linebacker, but it's a safety over there. They add him to the mix, and now there's nowhere to go with the football. Jalen again, just a negative play. 2nd and short. They give him, he makes the right read, but then they've got an option off of that read to hold him to nothing. Okay, now there's some plays on the outside. Okay, so we're going to run a wide receiver screen right here. Bring the tight end out, and we've got numbers to block this right here. If we block it, okay, so if we get this and we get this, okay, how much hidden yardage is right there? Now, this linebacker might make the tackle. You're right, but I want you to watch the Jarius Sneed right here. Look at the fake there. Boop, back underneath and make the tackle. There it is. That's the kind of hidden yardage I'm talking about. That one great move by Sneed right there limits this to a 5-yard gain instead of what could possibly be a big play in the game. Well done. Okay, here we go again. Okay, so we're going to go here, and then we're going to come back and run a little tunnel screen. Okay, so the tunnel kind of means that this is the tunnel right here. We've got 3 offensive linemen that are coming out here. I want you just to see all the space right here. Look at this. If we block him right there and we catch this on time, you guys tell me. We've got guys here. We've got 2 extra offensive linemen coming down here. How much hidden yardage is there on this particular play right here? Now, I'd love to see Jalen hold it a little bit longer. Dallas Goedert, the story of the Super Bowl is a lot of guys slipping. He slips coming out of this, so he's maybe not as far inside as he wants to be. But Watson right here comes, goes, tackles it right there, right at the point of the catch for 3 yards instead of what? Oh my gosh, we get that one block right there, and this sucker is out the gate for a huge play. For Philly, nope. 3-yard gain. Well done by Watson. Here we go. We're actually running the same play again. Same play again. Set up here, right? Slipping again. Dallas Goedert slips again. If we time this up a little bit better and get behind these offensive linemen, we've got another big play possibility right there down in the red zone. Slipping, falling. Good job by the defense. Turns into absolutely nothing right there. So there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Those are the little plays that make such a huge difference in the course of the game. Doesn't mean you stop the other team completely. Doesn't mean you shut down another really, really good offense. But It's the hidden yards in the game that come back and lead to victories. The things that you prevent, the big plays, the momentum that you stop from happening. But I thought the Kansas City Chiefs defense played really, really well in this game, and that's just a handful of looks of how they saved some huge opportunities by the Philadelphia Eagles, and maybe saving those huge opportunities is what led to giving the ball back to Patrick Mahomes and allowing Patrick Mahomes to do what he did and allowing the Kansas City Chiefs to win the Super Bowl.